It's time for the Friday Night Blitz.
Welcome in, everyone, to the Friday Night Blitz. I'm Michael Cobble, joined by Bree Andrews and Jack Schimmel. Week 5 is in the books, everybody. We've made it to the halfway mark, right? The season, we're all starting to see a little bit of improvement, a little bit of movement from our upper echelon teams as well. We've got a couple of big ones in 4-5A, and of course, that's where we're going to start tonight. Our game of the week, Live Oak at East Ascension. This pair was there.
It's time for the game of the week.
Yes, it is. They were there earlier. We were expecting a track meet in the Battle of the Blue and Gold, but first quarter scoreless action, actually. 4th and goal for EA, and it's Zaylen Smith going to roll out and find Jaden Urson. There's Jaden. Look at that, right on his hip and in for the score. 2-point conversion is good, so the Spartans looking for points early. 8-0 EA. Second quarter action. Live Oak threatening. Caden Jones going to dish it to Landry Smart. Gets it just in there. They go the conventional route, so they trail by 1, 8-7. So on the ensuing kickoff, get your gloves ready, ladies. Jaden Urson's going to make the catch.
Would it be a highlight if he doesn't do something?
We're gonna have to get him a nickname.
He looks like a gazelle. Just watch this, guys. Like, with such ease, right?
Such ease, as my paper says. Moving effortlessly through the green grass, almost like a gazelle. 15-7, EA settling for the PAT on that one, but less than 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Flex on them. 18-7 Spartans now. Jones going to throw over the middle, and it's Riley Impson diving in for the touchdown. The Eagles still trail 18-14, and in fact, East Ascension would go on to get the victory. A bit of a track meet after all. 38-21, the final in that one.
I like points there. How about another 5-5-8 matchup between two of the powerhouses of the district? And hopefully you brought your bug spray. Let's go to the Santa Maria Gators welcoming in the Dutchtown Griffins. Second half action. Gators lead 28-14. Lots of points as Griffins QB Owen Fletcher. He hits his tight end, Zach Dotter, a dot right there on a quick pass. And he gets close to the first down marker. And the Dutchtown faithful, they love it. Very next play, Fletcher calls his own number on a design QB run. He has a convoy leading the way. He bounces off a couple of defenders. And he's off to the races. Touchdown. And he gets roughed up there as he crosses the goal line. Dutchtown, they lead, or Santa Maria leads 28-21. Midway through the third quarter, Gators driving, but on third down and long, quarterback Cooper Babin, he's pressured, says, let's throw it back over the middle late.
That is not going to end well.
It's nearly picked by Martell Rogers, but he is out of bounds. Nonetheless, the Griffins force the punt, and the Griffins come back to win this one, 35-28.
That could be big later on in the district, no doubt.
Yeah, absolutely. Guys, it's a busy night in 5-5A. We went over that, but we have one more game to get to. The Prairieville Hurricanes trying to make a name for themselves in year 2 of the program, and they got it going against Walker tonight. Let's go out to the I for the Hurricanes taking on the Wildcats.
I like it, the I.
Yeah, Prairieville up 21-3 at the half. Third quarter, Wildcats not giving up, though. Prairieville, Skylar Kelly throws, but he's picked off by Jamarcus Nealon in Hurricane territory, and Wildcats going to make the most of it. Quarterback Jace Evans hands it off to Mike Garcia. He will walk it in with ease. The PAT's blocked, though. Walker does trail 21-9. But on the Wildcats' very next drive, Evans going to show off the arm here. A deep pass to Garcia. Gonna have 2 touchdowns in this quarter for him. He can do it all. He takes it in for the touchdown. Wildcats still trail 21-16. They are catching up. We go to the fourth quarter. Prairieville trying to get something going offensively. They've struggled in the third quarter. Kelly gonna scramble out of the pocket. He's gonna keep it himself, pushing through. You know, he may look small, but he's not going down easy. He gets inside the 5. Hurricanes will try to settle for a field goal. They don't make it, but it's okay. They hold on for the end of it. Let's go. Final score, 28-23. Hurricanes getting that district victory.
Very good stuff there early on. All right, when we come back, we're going to check out the 4-5A ranks. A lot of out-of-area teams coming into Baton Rouge tonight. We got your highlights next on the Blitz.
Friday Night Blitz will be right back. You're watching the Friday Night Blitz.
Yes, it is, and we appreciate all of our sponsors. We also appreciate when I get it right. Apparently, I said 4-5A earlier. I meant to say 5-5A. So now it's time for 4-5A. Tonight, obviously, a last chance to kind of test yourself before things get real hot and heavy next week. We start with Catholic hosting Ridgeland Academy from just north of Jackson, Mississippi. It was homecoming for the Bears, and our longtime friend and former coach Dave Madison getting to dress up and watch his daughter Camille Masterson win homecoming queen tonight. Congratulations to them. And look at this. Congratulations to Wade Hansford drilling a 50-yarder in Memorial Stadium. Are you kidding me? Giving the Patriots a 12-7 lead. Put that in things you'll never see again. The Bears tried to respond. How about Liam Myers coming in hot and untouched, blowing up Samuel Stockett. So the offense gets the ball back. They go back to work, and that means giving the ball to Jaden Miles, just toting the rock. Jaden Miles, this is the Jaden Miles drive, getting the Bears back in. First, it was the spin move right there, and then we check it into the red zone. And how about Miles with some moves, some shiftiness? Yeah, getting out of your way, some just easy charging right in there. Hudson Fuller practicing his Salt Bay for Halloween. But his Bears were back on top 13-12. It was short-lived, though. Stockett connects with Michael McCrory very quickly thereafter to retake the lead. This one would go down to the wire. Catholic going for a 2-point conversion, stuffed in the final minute. Yikes. 2 touchdowns in the final 2.5 minutes, and it's the Patriots coming out on top, 27-26.
All righty, I don't have any Salt Bay jokes, but homecoming in Central tonight. They're taking on Lafayette Christian. Homecoming, of course, and the queen, Christina Cotton. How about this one? Wildcats down 35-14 in the second quarter. Max Gassio flushed out of the pocket, fires into the end zone, but it's intercepted by Draylon August. It stays 35-14 at the half. Third quarter, Central needs a score. Ja'Cory Platt, the other QB, he finds Brady Deal, who gets it to the 1-yard line. And then Wildcats punch it in on the next play. It's ruled a touchdown. I can guarantee you it was a touchdown, 35-21. Nice. The defense, they need to stop. Caden Ballard with the handoff. He bulldozes the defender, but the ball pops out here. Central is going to recover this one, and the sideline going crazy. They're pumped. They have the momentum here. Very next play, Gassio keeps it. He gets the first down, but then the ball comes out again.
Oh, my goodness.
And Lafayette Christian recovers this one. Now,
skin was popping.
It's back to Central. It's Platt now at quarterback, looking for the big Platt pass play, but once again we have a turnover. It's intercepted. Knights in control. This one went down to the wire. It was a shootout, but Lafayette Christian got the stop late to win this one 55-48.
Well, hopefully no bacon grease over at Zachary on these footballs. The Broncos hosting Opelousas at the Corral. First quarter in the red zone. Jeremy Patton takes the handoff. He will score. Broncos up 6-0. Tigers looking to answer. They go for it on 4th down. Colin Rito back to pass, but he will be picked off in the end zone. Galen Conrad will take it back to the 20. Bronco ball. Michael Kirby will find Ethan Kimmy here. Back to pass, looking for him. Heaves it downfield. Ethan Kimmy will take it down the side, inside the 10-yard line.
Wow, how is he that wide open?
I don't know, but that was a good play. A few plays later, though, Tyleek Lewis will take the direct snap in the Wildcat for the score. 13-zip Broncos.
The Wild Bronco there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Zachary back on the drive. Kirby with the screen to Patton, and he weaves his way in for the score.
Ton of points.
Zachary looks unstoppable tonight, and that they were. The Broncos win it at home, 51-6.
Oh, the 50-burger. All right, when we come back, more of the Blitz. But first, how about that? I believe that's U-High and
West Monroe and Scotlandville.
Scotlandville. Okay, thank you. I'm like, what? U-High, not the Cubs. Not just colors. Woo, slipped that one in there. When we come back, more highlights here on the Blitz.
Friday Night Blitz will be right back. You're watching the Friday Night Blitz.
Yes, you are. Welcome back in. Michael Gobble, Jack Schimmel, Bree Andrews here for Week 5 action. Don't forget to head to our website, WBRZ.com. Nominate your pick for our Fans' Choice Award this week. The form is already live and waiting for you, so let's not wait any longer. Jack, what do you got for us?
Well, I made the trip over to Broadmoor for another district matchup tonight. The Bucks hosting St. Michael. Unfortunately, home field advantage not worth many points tonight for Broadmoor. Early first quarter, here's running back Deontay Camel. He's eventually in there for 6.
There it is.
Quick 12-0 St. Michael lead. Fast forward to the second quarter, C.J. Livingston on the sweep. Plenty of blockers in front of him. He dances in for another 6. Another Warrior touchdown. Play the fight song. It's now 19-0. Next drive for St. Michael. It's more of the same on the ground. This time, though, the handoff goes back to Camel on the sweep.
Good job of following the ball there, young Jack.
And he gets around the edge across the pylon for another touchdown. St. Michael cruises to another win. They are 5-0. on the season.
Good.
Hunter McCann is happy. Now over at Parkview Baptist, the Eagles welcoming Madison Prep tonight. First drive, Madison Prep quarterback Landon Johnson hands it off to John Profit. He's going to reverse the field. Let's focus in. He breaks a tackle, and it is a mad dash to the end zone. Chargers take an early 8-0 lead after that 2-point conversion. Later in the first, Chargers lead 8-3. Johnson hands it off to Roy Hawkins, and he will stay on his feet, fights his way through the tackles before strolling to the end zone. 14-3, Chargers lead. Second quarter now, Johnson rolls out to his right and finds Keon Robinson. He's going to take it down the sideline for another Charger touchdown. Madison Prep looking good, 55-3 over Parkview. That scoreboard wrong should have been the opposite. Madison Prep won.
They got families, huh? All right, when we come back, we're going to put a bow on this baby and put her to bed. Week 5 of the Friday Night Blitz. Wrapping up after this.
Friday Night Blitz will be right back. You're watching the Friday Night Blitz.
All right, welcome back. It's Ascension Catholic taking the trip over to Episcopal. Bulldogs lead 35-28 here late in the second quarter and actually force a punt, but it's a fake. And the throw goes to Jeremy Mitchell. He goes up and gets it. And that's what we call a first down.
That's
later in the drive.
Second quarter.
Zach Hugh back tossing the rock, and how about that? That's another Mitchell grab. Goes up and gets it. Touchdown, Episcopal. 10 touchdowns in the first half. Ascension Catholic leads 35-34. In the second half, here comes the Ascension Catholic offense. Down to Johnny Vayon, and he carries a couple of Episcopal defenders.
Oh, he does.
That'll be
Look at that.
another first down. And the Bulldogs fans, they start to get loud as a result. And later in the drive, it's Trevin Simon. He rumbles and stumbles his way, and he reaches over.
And he
it's a
blows the house
touchdown. The refs had to come together, but they ruled it a touchdown. And Ascension Catholic pulls out the win in a shootout.
Wow.
49-40.
Crazy scores. All right, finally tonight, Baker Buffalo is dropping by Dunham, who's back at home now after their construction project's over. The Tigers building a lead early. See what I did there? Jarvis Washington with the end around, and he is gone. Great blocking downfield from Chris Thomas. And speaking of a gazelle, look at those strides. Speaking of blocking, no one stopping Charlie Myers, looking more like Michael Myers, terrorizing the Buffs on this one. It's almost there before the ball got there for the tackle for loss. You know you're running hot when a busted play turns into a pretty healthy pickup. Elijah Hava getting the ball snapped to his gut, but he finds the handle and finds Jarvis down there somewhere. Jarvis Washington with the pickup. That would set up Elijah to Chris Thomas, and check out the hands on Chris.
Nice.
The snag so good you got to watch it twice. The Tigers and Thomas not done. He would get another touchdown, and Dunham rolls big time in this one. 49-0 the final there. So we have crossed the halfway mark. As we said, week 6 staring us right in the face. That's going to do it for Bree, Jack, and everybody behind the scenes. Thank you for joining us. Remember, LSU Southern off. So enjoy your weekend, everyone. Good night.